First, I'm importing the picture of the eye. Now I'm outlining the eyelashes with my base color. I chose black, but you can pick any color. I would recommend the darkest color of the hair. Now on a different layer, I chose a color that is in between the lightest and darkest color, and on a clipping layer I airbrushed it on. Now with my lightest color, I added highlights and touched it up with white. Now I am blocking it on a different layer of the Celery. Now I'm going to add my base color for the iris. I was thinking about making the iris an odd shade but didn't like it. Now I'm adding a dark orange for a bottom shadow on the iris. Sometimes people forget that the eye is round. Now I'm adding the top shadow. This is going to be darker, and I'm going to make it a gradient. I don't right away, but I'm going to blur it together. It's time to add the pupil. I'm going to make it a dark brown. I'm going to make it an oval shape and add a half circle around the sides. Now I'm going to fade out the top. Now on a clipping layer, I'm going to add highlights with a light pink. Here I blur the shadow. Now I'm going to outline the iris. I wanted to make the shadow more harsh, so I added a darker color, but it looked similar to the eyelash, so I made the very top darker. I then blurred and blended it in. Now it's time for highlights. I'm going to add red on the top and yellow on the bottom on an add layer. I keep adjusting the highlight on my liking. Now I'm going to add the celery shadow. I'm going to block it in, then blur it. Now I am going to add a white highlights. Now I'm going to add some more shadows on the celery to round it out. I'm going to blur the iris and pupil. Try not to do this too much. The pupil looked bland, so I added a red glow to it. Now I'm going to add blush. I'm going to add a light pink highlight. If you want, you can put your signature here. Now for the eyebrow. I'm going to take a smudge brush that has the hair and blend it out. I'm going to use the liquify tool to move it how I want. And that is it. I hope you enjoyed. Like and sub for more.